I have to ask you about Alita. So you've done so many incredibly innovative projects. This is one of them. It turned out to be this visual masterpiece. There's a bunch of complexity, beautiful complexity about it, in that it started out as a film that James Cameron was supposed to make.
Yeah.
And then you started to collaborate with him on it. And these two, I would say, brilliant directors, but with different styles, like you were talking about. And so, but plus there's the complexity of, for people who haven't seen it, you're putting this artificial creation, this beautiful photorealistic artificial creation of a human being into a real world. So you have to capture the performance, not just the motion, but the performance of this actor,
Yeah.
put them into this, with the power of technology, into the real world. So convey all the emotion, the richness of the human face. Can you just speak to the process of bringing that world to life?
Sure. I mean, one, I never would have attempted it if it wasn't Jim, because Jim has figured all of this out. So just to get you again, remember, like I said, hey Jim, I'm operating a Steadicam. What do you think of that? Well, I'm designing a new system. That's always how it is between him and I. So when I went to show him Desperado when it was done, he said, "You might not want to sit through. If you don't want to sit through it while I'm watching it, it's fine. Do you want to read any of my scriptments, my treatment scripts? Called scriptments?" I said, "Sure." He goes, "I have Spider-Man and I got Avatar." So this was in '95. He was showing me the scriptment for Avatar, which there was no
Wow.
technology for that.
Wow.
He was already
Wow.
doing stuff that didn't exist.
Yeah.
And I was reading it going like, this is a great story. And he's like, I don't know how the fuck's gonna do this. It's impossible. It's not even, he'd just done, Terminator 2 a few years before. It's like, that was state of the art. So Alita was going to be the movie he did first to prepare for Avatar. And so he had already done some prep work on it. It was based on a manga. But before they did that, they just started doing some tests for Avatar. And then as they got deeper into the tests for Avatar to prepare for Alita, they went, I guess we're making Avatar first. So Alita got kind of
Yeah.
pushed to the side and they ended up doing it, which ended up becoming such a journey to make that movie, to get the technology to build it, to make it. Because I remember visiting him on the set. I mean, I've known him so long. I was on the set of Titanic. That's how long I've been around this guy. I was on the set of Titanic. I was on the set with Sarah Connor and Arnold Schwarzenegger and Eddie Furlong for the 3D ride he made for Universal a few years later. So, I mean, I feel like I've been around him a lot of his career. And to be able to visit the set, of Avatar and remember him showing me like artwork they did, very photorealistic. And he goes, curious to see how photoreal it'll be when we're finally done with this process, because you don't get to see it till it's almost done.
Mhm.
And I was like, wow, he's just shooting blind. He's really, talk about me shooting Mariachi, not seeing the footage. He's making this whole movie, not even knowing what the end result's going to look like at all, because you're not going to know till you get there. And when you get there, if you don't like it, there's not a lot you can do. So I just seeing him do that and have that success really made it easier for me to do Alita, because then it's like, okay, we don't know. Again, we don't need to know. We know we'll get there, but we don't know how we're going to do it. We're going to start. And anything that I would come up with on this movie and his team, because he had all his Weta people working on it, he had them all working on it too. I do a fast version of his process because it's a lot of live action. Avatar's mostly CG. I have live action sets. You have to come to my studio because I still have the whole Alita city in my back lot.
Wait, here, the Troublemaker studio?
Yeah.
That's where it was.
Yeah. It was shot here. So when you go see my city, I built it very resourceful. This is weird. It looks just like the town from Mariachi, but it's in my backyard. I'm like, it looks better than the town from Mariachi.
Yeah.
90,000. It's the largest standing set in the country, because sets are always mowed down for the next movie, but I just kept it there. So we shoot it all the time for Mexico or South America or Europe or whatever. It's 7 streets and we added digitally above it. The ceilings are 20 feet high. You got to come see. You won't believe that it's here. It's unbelievable.
Where is it? North of Austin?
It's where the old airport was. So it's like on 51st Street, it's like really close to town.
I would love to visit.
You got to come see. You're not going to believe it. All my props, all my stuff from all my movies. So people who are, investing in Brass Knuckle, that's why they say it's like a Willy Wonka movie, because they're going to get to come check out all that stuff and be in proximity and see, oh, like me with that painter. It's not a trick. He's just doing it.
Mhm.
Then you realize you can do it too. But we thought, let's shoot mostly live action and we'll just replace her, but we still have to figure her out. You have to cast the right actress. And when I saw Rosa Salazar, she was just amazing. She made me cry in audition for the first time. I was like, oh my God, this person has something. If we can capture even a fourth of her facial expression, it'll bring so much life. And they got it one to one. And it really helped Jim on the next Avatar and Weta because they got to try out a bunch of things. That's why Avatar, the second Avatar, Way of Water, looks so much more refined than the first Avatar because of that middle step of doing Alita. It was training ground for them.